Good morning and happy Saturday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. This is live and recorded. For anyone that might be new here, we typically do is go over crypto news in the space, update myself, bring you guys along for the ride. Let's see who's in the house this morning. Virgilio, good to see you, man. We have Magic, Lucky, Andrew Masad, my man, Mr. Max Voltage. Good to see you. Good morning, sir. Mike the Miner. Let's see, Will, good to see you, man. Dakota Miner, good morning, sir. Let's see, Nismo Miner, Daddy Chill, good to see you. Chris Hanley, Backwards Miner, Geek of All Trades, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Black Hat Team, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, everybody else may have missed, I apologize. All Track, my man. All right, let's get into this. We look like Bitcoin, 63,146 bucks. Not too bad. Ethereum, some BS news going on. The SEC trying to claim that it's a security by going after a bunch of companies that are like dealing with Ethereum, I guess, right? Kind of crazy. Anyways, 3,142 bucks. Looks pretty good. At least we didn't have like a dump on Ethereum, which is kind of weird because typically on some sort of news like this, you do see crazy dumps, right? But anyway, Solana, 137 bucks. Pretty good buying opportunity in my opinion. Same thing for LTC, $84, almost 85 bucks. And Caspa, amazing buying opportunity at 11 cents as of right now, down 5.75% on the day. Terrible. ADA, 45 cents. I think this is a fantastic buy as well. Everything's on a sale today, guys. Everything is on sale. Dogecoin, 14.5 cents. Let's see. FTM, 68 cents is down pretty bad. Everything else, yeah, nothing else really jumping out at me. What's BCH looking like? BCH, 472 bucks. Man, I can't believe this is down from $700 like literally a week and a half ago. Crazy. Duke Nukem, what's up, man? Son of a rabid panda, my man, good to see you. All right, let's jump over to Crypto Bubbles. Why is my chat thing not working? Hold on, there we go. That's weird. I don't know why that wouldn't work first. Anyways, all right, Crypto Bubbles, let's see. Biggest loser of the day, which one is it? Oh god, Max, look at this. It was almost Caspa. It was almost Caspa. You're almost able to troll us later. See that? Anyways, Pepe looks to be down 7.6% on the day. We got Whiff down 6.8, Floki's down 5.9, Caspa's down 5.5%, and Bonk is down 6%. AKT, which is the Cash Network, down $4.35 or to $4.35, down 6.2%. Render's down as well. Bruh. What the hell's going on? $3. Sorry, $3. I wish. 3.5% down to $7.96, just under $8. Yeah, everything's having crazy pullback. What's the biggest loser of the week, or earner of the week actually? 62% over here on Bonk. Jeez, man, is anybody still into Bonk? Is anybody still holding that coin? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to know. We have Toncoin down 15.8%, and ENA, which is Athena, down let's see, to 82 cents. Mr. Will, thanks for becoming a VIP. You're awesome. Appreciate you, buddy. Link your Discord with YouTube with Discord, and you'll get access to the VIP chat. We have Celestia down 9.5% over here, $10.18. Not too bad. All right, flashbang, here we go. Let's see, we got 67 on the Fear and Greed Index. This is awesome. I like to see it under 70. Under 75 is really where I gauge it on, but below 70, this is good. Like, this is really good. That means things are leveling out, right? At least in my opinion. And things have a better chance of going up when this Fear and Greed Index is down. If you guys don't know what this is pretty much a collective consensus of the entire market as a whole through YouTube, news, like anything on the internet, and they just kind of throw it into a lump sum, and that's how they get this Fear and Greed. So it works pretty good. All right, Coin Gecko, let's see. Trending coins looks like, is this, I gotta refresh this. This is the same, it's like the same coins as yesterday. We have Brett still trending, down 42%. We have Mimu the Bull down 16.4, and Opolis 12.9. I assume two meme coins, and I don't know what this one is, to be honest. All right, top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, USDC, Lado Staked Ether, XRP, Dogecoin, and Toncoin. Let's see, ADA is still in 11th place. Man, everything is taken quite the shit lately. Crazy. I still think ADA is a good buy, though, at least in my opinion. You guys do what you want, but again, max chart, I've said it for like literally 3-4 weeks in a row. 2017 bull run, 2021 bull run, 2024 bull run's coming. It's coming, and this all-time high was $3. It's 85% down. Now it's time to buy, not to be scared, but up to you guys. I don't have a huge bag Cardano. I got like maybe 1,200 bucks in it, so I ain't trying to pump my bags. I just truly think that's probably a good play, so I'm taking a little bit and risking it in it, because why not? Why not? Let's see. Geek of all trades, but what about the coin Poodle with Noodle? What? That's not a coin. That is not a coin. That is not a coin. It's not. Oh my god, hold on, did I spell that right? Poodle with, that's not right. Hold on, what is this one? Oh god, this isn't it, is it? Just Poodle coin. That's not, that is not a coin. That is not a coin. The other one, if it is, that's embarrassing and terrible. That's terrible. Litecoin 21st place again. I think this is a good buy as well, guys. 2017 2021 bull run. 2024 is coming. This candle should be up here, to be honest. 410 bucks, I believe. Yeah, 410 bucks. We're down almost 80%. If you guys didn't see my altcoin video, go check it out, because I gave you guys like 5 different coins that are 80% down that I think are going to do very well. Yeah, nothing's really too crazy. Hedera, kind of interesting, had a huge run up this week. Let me see. Let's go 1 month. Yeah, you can see this boner candle, right? Went up to like 17.5, 18 cents or so, and it was all on some BlackRock FUD news. I don't know how this one's going to do or how it's going to perform, but 2021 it did have a run up, so I don't know. I just know it lived off some fake hype for like half a second. What the hell is this? What the hell's Renzo restaked ETH? What is that? I've never seen that coin. What is this? Just come out this year? What in the hell? What in the hell? What is this? Has anybody heard of this before? What the hell's happening? What is happening right now? Why is that a coin? Why is that a thing? What do you guys think Arbitrum is going to do this run? This is the MAC chart. I know it came out last year, right? This is the all-time. It was up to $2 at one point, right? $2.39. It's down 50%. I wonder how Arbitrum is going to do. I don't have any of it personally, but it did great right off the bat. It's the Renzo pool, just some dude collecting ETH in his garage. You're probably not wrong. All right, let's move on to the mining segment of things. Let's see. You guys know, I don't know, Mine the ASIC's website's all screwed up today, but you guys know I like to timestamp this stuff over on Mine the ASIC, see where we were, and we'll come back and check on it later on when these, you know, box miners and such go to the ground. We have the KS5 Pro making $93.36 a day. That one's coming down quick. For a $30,000 machine, I want to see that over 100 bucks. KS5 20 terahash unit making 88 bucks a day, almost 89. We have the KS5L 12 terahash unit making 49.51. We have the AL box that just continues to fall down the charts. 360 gigahashes at 180 watts. This thing is absolute savage for a machine, but 12 grand, not worth the price. I think Gold Shell, or there was a place, I think it was Gold Shell, selling for like 7K, but it's all sold out. But this thing was making over $100 a day. Look at it. It's at a mere 44.57. Bruh. What in the hell is going on? Look at this. Flashbang. Apologize. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. All right. Before that shit got turned on, we were at 400, almost 500 terahashes on the network. Now we're at 8. Now we're at 8. This, I don't know what's going to happen with lithium, but let's see. But that box miner is not doing good things. It's not doing good things. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to tank this project or if it's going to hold it up, but it killed it for GPU miners. So I'd pour a little out for you, but I'm going to drink my Red Bull. It's terrible. We have the IB-Link BM KS Max 11 terahash unit making $42.30 a day. The Windminer K9 10.3 terahash unit making $41 a day. Bruh. Man, these are going down so hard. Let's see. The Ice River KS3 from 8 terahash unit, $30 a day. We have the X16P is flipped the KS3M, $24 a day. This is the ETC or ETH hash miner right from Jingle Mining. Shout out to them. I think this thing is too expensive, to be honest, but It's a it was a nice unit. I actually did like it personally, and it was heavy as shit actually. The KS3M 6 terahash unit making $20 a day. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad actually. That's really bad. All right, looking at my Antminer L7, I have this thing down at Terra Hosting. Shout out to them, paying 10 cents kilowatt hour instead of paying the 30 cents at my house, making $10 a day, merge mining Litecoin and Doge over here. So 3-year-old machine, that thing's performing well. I really wonder what the L9, how the L9 is going to look once it's on this list. Let's see, X16Q. I got one of these things running, mining 2 unminable for Caspa, $8.14 a day. That's at 10 cents kilowatt hour. I'm only getting obviously I'm paying 30 cents, so I'm not getting that much. The Ice River KS2 2 terahash unit making $6.73 a day. KS1 making $3.36 a day. Man, the Mining King, good thing he got out of this thing when he did, because damn, the profitability came down hard on those. But at the same time, I don't know if he made a great decision buying all these Bitcoin miners, because if you guys haven't seen the Bitcoin miners lately, bro, what? Bruh. I'm losing 4 cents a day down at Terra Hosting. I'm gonna have to light that thing on fire now. That's some bullshit. What is happening here? Oh my god, guys, what is happening? Bruh. The S19K, the 120 terahash unit, is losing 4 cents a day at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. It's a good thing I don't have any rope. What in the hell? What the hell? That's terrible. Well, if you guys are interested in buying any ASICs, don't. That's all I'm saying. Don't. Do yourself a favor and just buy the coin, okay? If you're gonna spend the $2 grand or $1,500 on a unit like this, don't. Just buy the coin. You'll thank me later. What the hell? What in the hell? Man, this site's all messed up today. What is going on here? Jeez. Why'd it put me down the bottom? Bottom of the list. Dude, look at all these miners. It's crazy. That's crazy. All right, KS0. 100 gigahash unit making 32 cents a day. Oh, that's the original. Oh god, I almost had a heart attack. I mean, it's still pretty shitty, but it's not as bad as that. This is the KS0 Pro 200 gigahash unit making 72 cents a day. That's at 10 cents kilowatt hour. I wonder how much am I actually pulling in? Let me see. So you guys know I just did a video on solar, and all my KS0s are running for free on solar right now. So let's see. Where are we? Gonna be way down the list now, ain't it? Yeah, it's gonna be like $1 a day, right? There it is. Here it is. 96 cents a day per unit. That's not bad. That could be worse, right? Yeah, just buy the Caspa. Just buy the Caspa. Don't buy the machine, please. Anybody, if you're gonna buy, oh god, this site is so screwed up right now. They need to fix this. Mind the ASIC. Get on your shit. This is terrible. I don't know what's happening over here. But anyways, move on to GPUs and see what's going on here. We have the 4090 Iron Fishing Caspa Classic Gram and Nexa top of the charts there. We get the 170HX Iron Fish, looks to be top of the charts. Iron Fish Caspa Classic again. On the 4080 Super, we have this Cortex, I believe. Gram top of the charts with 50HX. Iron Fishing Gram, Xano. All right, so it's pretty much consensus Iron Fishing Gram. AIPG, that coin's still around. Kind of crazy. Didn't even know that thing was still around, to be honest. Nexa and Xano on top of the charts for the 3090 Ti. Not too bad. I mean, this really, honestly, most things are just Iron Fishing Gram. So there's that. All right, so let's check out what in the hell is going on with my mouse now. My mouse just went nuts. All right, there we go. Let's see, new coins. See if there's any new coins on the chart today. Nope, looks like Peppa Pow is still top of the charts. I still don't know how this coin's not going to get sued for using the Peppa Pig coin, but logo rather. But anyways, all right, upcoming events. We have KevaCoin, KVA is going through a halving in 15 days. We have Pyron going through a fifthening in 24 days, and Ethereum Classic, same thing, fifthening in 33 days. You guys can come here and see the whole list of stuff eventually going on. And we just went through Octaspace halving, or fifthening rather, and a Bitcoin Gold halving. So that's that. All right, let's move on to the news segment of things. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the chat. That 96 cents is based on 24 hours. Yeah, no, I'm making half of it. Half of it, Crypto KJ. All right, security. Sorry, the SEC is attempting to classify Ether as security. That's a big. What the hell's going on there? The United States Security and Exchange Commission has reportedly issued several subpoenas to companies related to attempts to label Ether as security. According to a March 20th Fortune report, an investigation by the SEC into the Ethereum Foundation could give the commission regulatory coverage to define Ether as security. The foundation suggested via GitHub that it may be under investigation from the state attorney. Look at this. Right here. While in office, the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, has refused to answer direct questions about whether Ether qualifies as security under the commission's purview, despite claiming Bitcoin, Ether, and others were not securities in 2018. The commission has approved the exchange-traded funds ETFs tied to Ether futures, but have yet to decide whether to approve or deny spot Ethereum ETFs. Many experts expect a decision by May. And this guy tweets over here. He says, if Gary looks slim, it's because he's been eating nothing but his own words since 2018. Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name these four? They're not securities. That's literally what he says in this. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess we'll listen to it. Let's listen to it because it's kind of funny, I guess, right? Let's listen to this idiot talk for 5 seconds here. Let me see. How do I do this? Volume's up, I think.
Over 70% of the crypto market is Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why did I name those four? They're not securities. 3/4 of this market is probably not securities. Over.
What an idiot. What an idiot. He goes on to say that it's not securities, yet he's trying to cause some bullshit, which is crazy. Charles Harris, my man, thanks for being a member for 3 months, dude. You're awesome. Morning, crypto bums. Thanks for saying good morning. Yeah, so we're gonna see what happens with the SEC, but let's get into CNBC crypto world over here. Bitcoin and Ether dip to end the week. The crypto firm, yeah, I don't know. Someone sues the SEC. Let's see what goes on here. Let's do it.
Today, Bitcoin continues to stall at the $63,000 level. Crypto firm Consensus sues the SEC over Ethereum regulation. And investment strategist Lynn Alden weighs in on how cryptocurrencies stack up against Wall Street's performance as macroeconomic pressures weigh on investors' minds.
I don't even know who that Consensus is. I don't think I've ever heard of that firm.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Cryptocurrencies under pressure as we head toward the weekend. By noon Eastern, Bitcoin was down by a little less than 1% at the $63,000 level, while Ether edged lower by 1.3% to trade at about $3,100. Solana fell 3.5% to $142.
Yeah, they're trying to push it because Ethereum is now proof of stake instead of proof of work. So, I mean, I get it. It makes sense to a point. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I think it's going to be weird because he already said it wasn't, and now he's saying it is. So who knows?
Today's losses helped push Bitcoin lower for the week, adding to its monthly slide of about 10%. Ether is slightly higher for the week, but still about 15% off its recent highs and pacing for a monthly decline. Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Consensus.
Let's talk about you guys not hitting the like button. What in the hell? 168 people here. Hit the like button. You guys are all sitting on the couch drinking coffee, eating your Frosted Flakes.
Bruh.
A major backer of the Ethereum blockchain filed a lawsuit against the SEC in order to, quote, defend the Ethereum ecosystem. The crypto firm claims the SEC is seeking to regulate ETH as a security, even though ETH bears none of the attributes of a security, and that it participated in regulatory overreach. The suit also claims the SEC has wavered on Ethereum's classification as a security. The lawsuit revealed that Consensus received a Wells notice from the SEC earlier this month. In that notice, the agency said it intended to bring enforcement action against Consensus for allegedly violating federal securities laws through its MetaMask swaps and MetaMask staking products. By offering its MetaMask wallet software, according to the filing, the SEC believes Consensus acts as a broker and offers and sells securities, even though the software doesn't hold customer assets or carry out transactions.
What? They're gonna lose that in a second. They don't hold anything. What?
In a blog post yesterday, Joseph Lubin, the CEO of Consensus and an Ethereum co-founder, called the lawsuit an important step towards preserving access to the Ethereum blockchain. The agency declined to comment on the lawsuit. Next.
Yeah, because the agency is going to lose and they're going to take another L.
Stripe is bringing back crypto payments by allowing users to accept stablecoins for online transactions. In a post on X yesterday, the co-founder of Stripe, John Collison, announced that the company will start supporting global stablecoin payments this summer. He said transactions instantly settle on-chain and automatically convert to dollars. The company said it's starting with USDC stablecoins and that payments will be available on the Solana, Ethereum, and Polygon blockchains. In a keynote address at Stripe's Global Internet Economy Conference, Collison said crypto is finding real utility and that with transaction speeds increasing and costs dropping, crypto is, quote, finally making sense as a means of exchange.
Oh, snap.
This announcement comes 6 years after the payments firm dropped support for Bitcoin, citing the token's notoriety for volatile price swings and a lack of efficiency in making everyday transactions. And finally, the European Parliament has adopted new rules targeting money laundering. The laws include provisions that allow direct and free access to national registries of financial information. Institutions like crypto asset managers would be required to conduct enhanced due diligence and report suspicious activities to financial intelligence units in the region. On top of that, a new agency called the Authority for Anti-Money Laundering and Countering the Financing of Terrorism would be established. Although the law was adopted by Parliament, the EU Council still needs to formally adopt the rules before they're published in the EU's official journal.
Well, that's good. At least they're still fighting that scam shit.
All right, going back to markets for our main story. I spoke with Lynn Alden, founder of Lynn Alden Investment Strategy and board director of Swan Bitcoin, for insight on Bitcoin's performance in the face of macroeconomic pressures. Plus, she weighs in on what could drive the cryptocurrency's next rally.
You know what we need? We need a Bitcoin cereal. Somebody make that. It'd be great.
Let's dive right into it. Bitcoin has been trading in...
I was just looking at Pellish Miners. Frosted Flakes suck. I eat nails. If you just had a box of altcoins, that'd be the best cereal ever. Oh my god, it'd be so funny.
A narrow range all month. What do you make of that, and what do you think could drive it higher again, either above 7DK, which is kind of the ceiling it's been, which has been its ceiling for the last month or so, or even further to its recent highs from March?
So I think it's natural that after an asset goes up very quickly in price, that it has to kind of cool off or consolidate for a period of time. So I think that's totally normal. In general, I think that Bitcoin is likely going to follow measures of global liquidity. And so whenever the dollar index is pretty strong or money supply growth slows down, these kind of anti-liquidity actions, that generally puts a pretty good amount of headwinds against Bitcoin. And that's what we've been seeing over this past month. The market is pricing out some of the rate cuts they've seen because of increasing inflation expectation. There's been a bit of a flight to safety because of geopolitical issues. And so all of that kind of pressures assets that are very tied to liquidity, including Bitcoin. It's not the only variable, but it's a big variable. So I would expect probably chopping around in a range for a while longer. But when you look out 12 months or more, I expect probably to see higher liquidity and to Bitcoin have followed up during that time frame.
Geek of all trades, cut that shit out. All right. I was about to go unhinged for a second. That was awful. Don't do that.
I'm pulling it back to what's happening in the short term. We had a big market day yesterday. U.S. economic data showing a sharp slowdown in growth and pointed to persistent inflation. So there were big declines in all of the major stock indexes, but Bitcoin was pretty resilient. So what did you make of Bitcoin's performance given the stock market day we had yesterday?
So I try to be careful reading into any one-day periods, but in general, one thing I would point out is that U.S. stocks, there's really a couple major components that make them behave a certain way in a period of time. One is the expectation of their forward performance, which is heavily tied to economic performance. And then the other one is the valuation component. So basically, what is the discount rate that you're comparing them to? If yields are going higher in a vacuum, that can put pressure on some of the equity valuations. And so that combination of weak economic data, but still sticky inflation data is kind of the worst case scenario for expensive equities because it keeps the pressure on their valuation side. It keeps the yield pressure on, but it also reduces expectations around what they might earn over the next, call it 12 months or more. Whereas Bitcoin and also assets like gold, basically these kind of hard money assets, they are still tied to the discount rate. So what you can get on a real basis with things like treasuries, for example, that affects them. That's why liquidity and other measures of things like that are a big impact on those assets, but they're not as tied to economic performance in the US or any other given country. And so if you do see signs of stagflation, then assets like Bitcoin, especially if it's not, it's not overbought in the near term sense, that might be an interesting asset to look into. I think the market is sussing that out. But there's multiple things that can move Bitcoin. It's still small enough that individual announcements of institutions getting into it or legal action on certain Bitcoin related services, these things can still move the price because it's a fairly small, still volatile asset. But those things of economy, liquidity, and then market specific information all affect it.
Actually, really good context for my next question, which is about correlations. So we look at stocks and gold a lot, gold in the last year especially, and we've seen from Bitcoin that it can and has behaved like both of those assets. So I guess the question is, how do you see it at the moment, and what's the likelihood that Bitcoin has a delayed reaction, and stocks kind of finding their footing again today, but what is the likelihood that you think Bitcoin has a delayed reaction and could turn down the way stocks have been?
So I think it can turn down for any variety of reasons, but generally Bitcoin doesn't really have delayed reactions. If anything, it usually has early reactions because it has 24/7 liquidity. It can trade over weekends. It can trade over the middle of the night. It tends to have reactions that, if anything, precede what we see in the stock market. So I wouldn't really expect a delayed reaction from this particularly, but that doesn't exclude other things that could make the price go down. And in general, it's important to remember that Bitcoin is a global asset. It's not just traded in the US, it's traded in exchanges around the world. It has buyers and holders from around the world, much like gold in that sense. And so it can have periods of time where it does seem very correlated to US stocks, but then other times where the market regime is entirely different and stocks could be facing stagflation issues and things like that, while things like gold or Bitcoin could be going up in price because they're a global asset. And there have been periods of time where North American buyers were the key drivers of Bitcoin price. There are other times where European buyers or Asian buyers, maybe because of economic conditions or liquidity conditions in their own region, they tend to be the primary buyers. And so I think you can't extrapolate too much from any kind of given correlation, other than over the long term, it's not particularly correlated to US stocks. The best correlation I found between Bitcoin price and anything else is basically measures of global liquidity, which means the dollar index and the rate of money supply growth are all fairly important inputs to what Bitcoin is probably expected to do over any given 12-month period. Even then, that's not guaranteed. And so, and another factor to keep in mind is that if you have two assets that usually go up on the same day and usually go down on the same day, absolute performance still matters, right? So for example, if you compare, say, Bitcoin to ARK ETF, for example, on average, they probably go up or down in tandem more often than not. But then over a 3 to 5 year period, there ends up being a big performance gap between Bitcoin and ARK. And that's not to pick on that particular ETF, but basically, although correlations are important, at the end of the day, you want absolute returns as well. So you want to invest in the best of class asset for that particular portfolio slice. And so I view Bitcoin as not only a good performing asset, but that one that is tied to global liquidity and is not necessarily correlated to other portfolio assets.
Okay, that's all for Crypto World this week. We'll be back again.
All right, shout out to CNBC Television. You guys are awful. You're all going to hell. All right, let's move on. All right, so I want to watch Altcoin Daily first. The SEC attempts to seize control of Ethereum with crypto crackdown. I haven't had a chance to watch this, but I do want to see what he's got to say about it. So let's get into it.
If Chair Gensler gets away with misclassifying Ether as a security, it's really catastrophic in the United States.
It would be.
The SEC seeks to regulate ETH as a security, and this affects you if you hold Ethereum.
Because if Ether is a security, then it can't be sold legally. It can't be sold, and it can't be bought in the US. And Ether is essential for access to the Ethereum network, right?
Yeah, do you know how much that would kill? That would kill the entire network. That's terrible.
I mean, you need Ether to transact.
Now, at the moment, this is just alleged in Consensus's lawsuit against the SEC.
So I'm gonna be honest. I think this is more just FUD, right? They basically just kind of trying to put a bad light on things once again by the SEC. It's really, I don't think it's gonna come to fruition, to be honest. But I guess we'll have to see, because it is proof of stake. So we knew this, right, back when we talked about Bitcoin and them going through all the security bullshit before the Bitcoin ETF. We knew that Ethereum being proof of stake was gonna throw things for a loop, right? So I guess we're gonna have to see. That wouldn't be horrible. Karma says Max. Max is still living in the past, guys. If you don't know, his feelings are still hurt from them going to proof of stake. And those a few of you guys in the chat, listen, talk shit or make money. We're here to make money.
Allege a regulatory overreach.
We've sued the SEC in our home state of Texas.
Wait a minute. Could you imagine? Sorry, I keep cutting them off, but could you imagine if things turned around and Ethereum came back and they became proof of work again? That would be fantastic. I'd be so excited. Would you not?
Which is
Would you not be
actually where
excited?
I'm joining you from now.
And because they saw what was coming, Consensus filed a preemptive lawsuit against the SEC in order to prevent the SEC from seizing control of Ethereum.
To defend Ether and the Ethereum network from Chair Gensler's unlawful power grab.
Consensus being one of the main developers of the Ethereum network. They're the creators of MetaMask, etc. And in the
Geekawall Trade says it's like a shitty ex. You don't take her back. Hey, but sometimes, I guess, right? I don't know. People are into that shit. No, but for real, like that could be good. That could be a good thing. I doubt it. But we would absolutely be jumping back on that train. I'm sorry. We would be jumping back on that train so hard it wouldn't even be funny. It would be stupid profitable. Why the hell wouldn't you? It'd be dumb. It was dumb for them to do it in the first place, but at the same time, like, that was their plan from the beginning. So what do you got to say? But like I said, this is my partial point, right? When I was telling you guys, I think Ethereum's going to do well. It is a huge ecosystem that's built on it, right? It's a giant network. But at the end of the day, it only takes the government to freaking grab Vitalik and squeeze him a little bit for him to either print coins or them to control him. And I think this is the first step in that, that way to happen, because Ethereum is unlimited, right? So if they put pressure on the team, the entire team could figure out how to do it, right? How to make more coins if they needed to, if the government took it over or some shit. I don't know.
This recent 90-second clip of the Unchained podcast, senior counsel and head of litigation and investigations at Consensus explains why they're fighting back against the SEC now.
We've been forced for years now to defend against multiple secret SEC investigations, and it's really time they saw the light of day, because these are important, critical issues for our industry. In our investigations, the SEC wasn't only targeting our product team, MetaMask. They weren't only targeting our finance team, asking about our sales of Ether. They were actually targeting our wonderful Ethereum developers, people who are doing the important work of innovating and improving the Ethereum network. And that's really a bridge too far. And if Chair Gensler gets away with misclassifying Ether as a security, it's really catastrophic in the United States. Mm-hmm. Because if Ether is a security, then it can't be sold legally. It can't be sold, and it can't be bought in the US. And Ether is essential for access to the Ethereum network, right? I mean, you need Ether to transact. So the end result of the SEC's actions seem to be moving toward unplugging the Ethereum network in the United States. And that's, just something we can't stand for.
And
yeah, that sucks really bad. Pellish Miner, dude, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You didn't have to do that. He said, if anybody's interested, there will be a memorial held for Ovalbor tomorrow, 1 to 5 p.m. at the Hutton House in Medicine Lake, MN. Is that Minnesota? Sunday, April 28th. I appreciate you giving us the info there. That's yeah, RIP to Mr. Ovalbor Tech. If you guys didn't know him, go check out his channel. He was a fantastic dude, and his life was taken too short. But thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Seems that a big reason today that the SEC is now labeling ETH a security is because they're now proof of stake after the merge, after ETH 2.0 back in September of 2022. ETH
you guys, Max, look at, remember? Remember that day? Remember that day when Hawk said it wasn't going to go proof of stake? Remember that? And then it did. And you guys, what is it now? Like a year and a half later, you guys still crying about it?
2.0 back in September of 2022, ETH transitioned.
From the bits and pieces that the crypto industry has been able to glean so far, it seems that the SEC's inquiries into ETH and the Wells notice that Consensus received are centered around this notion that ETH is now a security because of its transition from a proof of work consensus mechanism to now proof of stake. And that
no, I know Max. Max is crying about the EIP 1559, I guess, not the merge. Yeah, I know. It was just funny. I was just messing with you.
The people who put up ETH to stake it and receive yield back are engaging in some kind of investment contract.
Now, is Ethereum a security? Is Ethereum staking an investment contract? This could be in litigation for years.
It might be.
But an even bigger revelation is when Consensus received a Wells notice from the SEC accused of operating MetaMask, the DeFi wallet, without a license, claiming a self-custody wallet should operate under the same rules as a broker.
So the Wells notice, we've had 3 investigations, of which Consensus has been a target. And 2 of them have culminated in the Wells notice. That's charges that MetaMask swaps on the one hand and MetaMask staking on the other are acting as unregistered securities brokers.
Wait, real quick, what happened with the staking over on like the on Coinbase, right? Because they're still able to stake like Solana and all these other coins on their platform. What's the difference? What's the difference if MetaMask is doing it and you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't understand the difference there.
MetaMask staking is essentially a way of communicating with liquid staking protocols, Lido and Rocket Pool. And the SEC's theory also is apparently that Lido and Rocket Pool themselves are unregistered securities offerings, and that somehow through MetaMask staking, Consensus is distributing securities, unregistered securities. So the Wells notice is focused on 2 of the 3 investigations. It doesn't address, or it didn't address, the 3rd investigation, Ethereum 2.0. And so one thing the SEC is doing is proceeding piecemeal, which is really unfair. And that's something else we're addressing by bringing our lawsuit in Texas, where, these are all issues that the SEC has pushed to the forefront when it comes to Consensus. And we deserve a full and fair airing of all the issues at once.
And
real quick, Crypto Billion says Coinbase equals government base. Yeah, I mean, they're really close. So, I mean, they're what, custodians of like 11 out of 13 ETFs. So I get it. Crypto Mikkel said Coinbase is registered and MetaMask isn't. Would be my guess. Yeah, that's probably a good point. Let's see. It's still being done on Coinbase staking. Oh, so they're still going through. Coinbase is also getting sued. They are fighting it and won't shut down. Oh, I got you. So, that's what their court case is over. I got you. So they're just keeping it open until the day that they either have to take it down or it gets brushed under the rug, I guess, right? That's crazy.
Host Laura Shin brings up an excellent point that not too long ago, March 28th, 2024, a U.S. judge did determine that Coinbase's self-custody crypto wallet doesn't make it a broker.
Because
oh, wow. Yeah.
As basically Judge Fela said that the Coinbase wallet, which is, probably quite similar to the MetaMask wallet, does not act as a broker.
This was a significant setback for the SEC, yet it appears that Gary Gensler doesn't care what the U.S. judge said.
They are...
Dude, Gary's going to get spanked again. Get out of here.
They are not taking the guidance that Judge Fela gave and all her wisdom, which is that DeFi wallets that connect users to third-party protocols that essentially allow users to communicate with those protocols are not brokers. They're still pursuing this theory. And you're right to draw that connection because Judge Fela's ruling as to Coinbase wallet, it's a DeFi wallet, should apply with equal force to MetaMask swaps.
And this could be wrapped up in litigation for years because Consensus is not backing down. Like Coinbase, they're fighting back. And nobody has more money Definitely much more money than the SEC, a government agency.
Hold on, though. If this is held up in litigations for a couple of years, what happens to the ETF? They only have like a year to prolong it, right? They have to give it a yay or a nay within like a certain amount of time. You can only push it off, what, for a year, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. And Mr. Luke says, glad I caught the stream. LMAO, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Dude, you're awesome. Keeping the stream alive. Appreciate you.
But nobody has more money in general than the successful crypto companies. Consensus has hired the same watch-tell lawyers Coinbase is using in its battle against the SEC. Watch-tell is widely regarded as one of the best litigators in the world, meaning they certainly didn't cheap out and just hire the best law firm in the US. These are the best lawyers in the world.
And what I love about this is that it's continuing the trend of crypto not backing down anymore. Like we're done kind of backing down. We're done being bullied by the SEC. As an industry, we now are just taking the fight to them.
Ethereum educator and founder of the Daily Gwei on YouTube explains,
What the hell? The Daily Gwei? That's some bullshit. People probably think I ripped him off at the Daily Grind. That's funny.
Preemptively suing the SEC here. You have Coinbase not rolling over at all over the SEC.
He's all about Ethereum. He's got an Ethereum pillow. The Daily Gwei is the term for the gas fees. What in the hell?
Suing them and basically saying,
we're
going to fight you for as long as it takes.
Never
you
heard
have
of them.
Uniswap Labs doing the same. You had, obviously, a while ago, Grayscale do the same with the SEC. And Ripple, of course, and a few others out there. But now the SEC has just gone way too far, right? They've basically gone to the point where they've done that scorched earth approach that I've talked about before, where essentially everyone in crypto now realizes that if the SEC keeps doing this, they're going to push all of the innovation out of the US, absolutely everything out of the US, and they're going to very much harm the US economy in the grand scheme of things, and also harm US people. And
Did you guys see his pillow? His other pillow on the couch? It's a gas handle. A gas pump handle for the gas on Ethereum.
Grand scheme of things, and also harm US people.
Great.
And again, the head of the SEC is always appointed by the current presidential administration. So there is a possibility, if we get a new president, maybe they'll appoint somebody else. But there is no guarantees that that next person won't feel a similar way as Gary. So that's not a guarantee. I am glad we are taking this to the SEC's doorstep and fighting back.
And all that's going to happen is that crypto is not going to die. Crypto is not going anywhere. But what's going to happen is that crypto is going to die in the US if they keep on this path. If the regulators keep on this path and they keep just screwing around, people are eventually going to give up and basically say it's not worth it to stick around. But at this point in time, we haven't given up yet. We're at the then they fight you stage. And you know what? We're fighting back. We're not going to lay down and get bullied anymore. So that's why I thought this was really bullish today.
Very true.
Not just for Ethereum, but crypto generally.
I will link both Anthony Sassano and Laura Shin's podcasts down below.
Well, pretty awesome. Shout out to Altcoin Daily for that video. It was actually a pretty good video. They didn't show anything. I'm kind of impressed. All right, let's move on to this. XRP explained simply for beginners. I want to see what is said over here, and then we're going to raid Mr. Crypto Mikkel. Let's see what Mr. Lark Davis has to say about XRP. I'm not a huge fan of XRP, but I hold a little bit of it, not much. Let's see what happens.
XRP, truly one of the OG original gangster cryptos. XRP launched, wait for this, 14 freaking years ago. Some even say that XRP is a sleeping giant ready to wake up and prove all the haters wrong.
I feel like XRP is just kind of like I don't know. How do you guys feel about XRP? Some people are saying FXRP. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, you know what? They set us up in court. It was kind of cool. Like whatever, they stood up for the little guy, right? But at the same time, it's like someone needs to poke it with a stick because it hasn't done anything. It's just
others saying that XRP is in a coma and someone just needs to pull the damn plug already and end the misery of bag holders who've been underwater for years.
There we go.
Interesting, however,
said perfectly.
That other than Bitcoin, XRP is the oldest crypto.
It is still holding up there, though.
10 by market cap. So what exactly is going on here? Well, today we're going to peel back the onion, dive into the layers of what XRP actually is, and try to explain it so simply that even your great aunt Eloise would understand what the heck XRP is by the end of this video. Now, before we dive in, you do need to note no one has paid us to make this video. The information that you will find contained herein within this video is provided to you for free for educational purposes. This is
why I like Lark, because he doesn't get paid to shill shit. So go, if you guys haven't subscribed to him, go check out his channel. I have a link to his video in the description.
A recommendation for you to go out and to buy, sell, or hold XRP. Okay, keep that in mind. Furthermore, you can see my full risk statement on crypto because crypto is risky. You can lose all your money. Also, portfolio
Facts.
disclosures about all the coins that I own, all my venture investments. I don't own XRP, by the way. You can find that in the YouTube description or the pinned comment over on X. Now, that all being said, when looking at XRP, there are 4 major buckets that we need to explore: Ripple Labs, the XRP Ledger, the XRP token, and Ripple Net. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know about his past. Little Man Loose has been known to dump on his audience in the past. Yeah, that sounds terrible. That's awful. I wish people wouldn't do that. It's such a bad thing. But I mean, whatever. Money changes people, right? XRP should turn into a meme coin, says we're son of a rabid panda.
On here. What
More or
we'll
less.
discover is that these buckets are all quite interconnected and work together to form the XRP ecosystem. Okay, so back in 2012, Ripple Labs was launched in San Francisco as a technology company looking to revolutionize cross-border payments for banks and institutions. Cool idea, especially all the way back then. That
More or
was
less friggin' CBDC, right? That's what they more or less wanted to be.
the
or were
company's
going to be.
mission then, and it remains their mission to this day. The problem Ripple is trying to solve is the fact that cross-border payments between all those big financial players, the big banks, all that kind of stuff, they operate on something called the SWIFT system that was developed in 1973. It's the
hell?
future of finance, guys. Swift, hey, done some heavy lifting back in the day, but Swift is a global telecommunications network that facilitates payments and messaging and related transaction data between all the world's banks. About 11,000 institutions in 200 countries are part of the Swift network, so basically everyone everywhere. But it's a well-known fact that Swift is a pretty damn antiquated telecommunications network for finance. So most payments, especially those that involve multiple currencies, often take several days to settle and are fairly expensive when compared to crypto transactions. So Ripple Labs came along and conceived of XRP in an attempt to build a new foundation for the 21st century payment network. A crypto payment network. Fundamentally, the XRP ledger works similar to any other blockchain out there. It operates as a single ledger, but it's distributed and decentralized across a global network of computers. Anytime that someone makes a transaction with the XRP token, the transaction is then recorded and becomes permanent across the global ledger. Now, just to get a little bit technical here for a moment, don't worry, we're not going to go too crazy. The computers that operate XRP's ledger do not use a proof of work system like Bitcoin or a proof of stake consensus mechanism like we see with Ethereum and others. Instead, they use the Ripple protocol consensus algorithm, something unique in the market. Essentially, all the computers independently propose a list of transactions that they think should be included in the ledger's next block. The computers share and compare their proposals with each other, and the proposals are then revised based on the shared information. And then the computers vote on the proposal that they believe to be the most correct. Now, this is all done with advanced algorithms, obviously, and it results in a global consensus for the state of the XRP ledger and all the transaction settlement occurring every 3 to 5 seconds on the XRP ledger. Additionally, XRP's consensus mechanism is not energy intensive. So this is something that you'll hear criticized, Bitcoin criticized for. So transaction fees are extremely low at a tiny fraction of a penny on average. So all that stuff's great. Now we've got the XRP token. Let's talk about this. The native crypto for the XRP ledger is XRP. XRP has a max supply of 100 billion tokens. All of these were created when the ledger launched in 2012. Currently, out of the 100 billion tokens, 55 billion are in circulating supply, 39 billion are in escrow contracts held by Ripple Labs. And these tokens are periodically sold into the market or used to fund network operations and to promote liquidity across different exchanges offering XRP. Finally, it's thought that the remaining 6 billion tokens are held by Ripple outside of these escrow contracts. So All right, before we continue,
I feel like he just put that in Chat GPT and said, "Tell me about Ripple," and then he just read his teleprompter the whole time. I don't think he even knows what he's selling.
let me just interrupt the
To be
flow
honest here.
real quick, because I want to let you know about something, and that is the best.
God, does anybody really care about this video? Actually, does anybody care? If you guys want me to shut it off, I will. We could just shoot the shit for the next 10 minutes. Because I feel like I don't really care for this video.
Discussion by saying that Ripple Labs' mission is to create a 21st century
DJ Destar, you want to watch
cross-border
it?
payments network.
Yes.
So you might be wondering, well, how the heck do they do this? Well, that brings us to RippleNet. And once you understand how RippleNet works, you'll see
How's
how
RippleNet?
each piece of XRP fits together. RippleNet is a
I'm definitely right. I could see him reading the teleprompter.
software program that connects together banks, financial institutions, and companies right across the globe for payment services. Therefore, RippleNet is a direct competitor to Swift. This way, RippleNet works in a very simple way, actually. Whenever an
RippleNet.
institution wants to send a cross-border payment, RippleNet uses the XRP currency as a bridge currency in order to facilitate a transaction between any two parties with their own preferred currencies. For example, suppose that the
Weird.
Bank of
We'll end it
America
in a
and
second.
that the Bank of Japan are RippleNet members. If the BOA needs to send a $10 million payment to the BOJ, once BOA initiates the payment, RippleNet then swaps 10 million in US dollars to $10 million worth of XRP in BOA's RippleNet account. Then that XRP is transferred to BOJ's Ripple account, happening in, of course, a couple of seconds. And at that point, the XRP is swapped again into $10 million worth of Japanese yen. And the
All right. Shout out to Lark Davis for that. That was very unentertaining. Anyways, let's check out the market. Once again, anybody just joining, $63,304 Bitcoin. Mr. Network Bits, what's up, buddy? Network Bits, my man. Good to see you, buddy. We have Ethereum 3153. Solana's a good buying opportunity. What coins are you guys actually looking to purchase right now? I'm still DCAing into Caspa a lot. ADA, I think I'm going to buy some today. I was going to buy some yesterday, but I waited because I didn't know what the market was going to look like. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. The hell just happened? All right, let's see. We have, what's the biggest earner on the month? The month looks to be Core, 121% up, $2.24. Damn. A duking for that one. Look at that. All right, let's check out the day again. We got WIF down 9.2%. Looks like that's taking a dump. Bruh. Terrible. We have Caspa again down 5.7. Say this is one of them tokens I still need to look into. I said this last week too. I need to look into this one a bit. Is anybody into Say? Let me know. Let me know. Neoxa. Ooh, what's Neoxa looking like? Neoxa, Mr. Max. Oh, if I could spell it right. Neoxa's up 1.9% today, but it's taking a crap since I DCA'd into it. You know what? I should freaking I should DCA into it more and get another node. We'll get enough for another node, and then once Max Voltage actually makes his video, I can then copy him. So I can make a node. I just haven't had a chance yet. I heard, what is that place? I don't even know how to spell it. Pecunia or something? How do you spell it? I gotta, hold on. I gotta start over here somewhere. Let me check my bookmarks. Give me 1 second. I know, I was told that was a really good place to create your node through. The hell is it called? I think it's Pecunia or some shit. I don't even know how the hell you're supposed to say it. And I don't know where my damn tag is for it. Damn. All right, hold on. Oh, here it is. It is Pecunia or some shit. That's how you say it. I don't know how you pronounce it, to be honest. All right. Yeah, this is it. So, Max, are you going to do this? I think that's probably the best way to do it, right? Your daily income, $2 a day. That's not bad. Weekly, $15 a day. And again, it's on like, you could do this on like a small little PC. Excuse me. You do this on a small PC where, yeah, it's just, I don't know, easy to do. Where's the, oh, here we go. All right, so it's like stupid cheap. Look at this. 1 day payment, 7 cents a day, or $1.99 a month. 3 months, it's $4. 6 months, it's $6. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you just get it hosted through them? Right? I think you still need to have the hardware and shit, but you just send the information to them and whatever, host through them. Is that what you're gonna do, Max? Let me see. God, let's see. I have Pecunia research node and it's crap. Really? Interesting. If you have multiple nodes, Flux is a better option. What do you mean Flux? Run it on Flux? How do you do that? And how does that work? Like what does it cost, Max? Put it that way. This is why I need you to like do the video first so I can see what the hell you're doing. Where did that just go? Oh, there it is. Node Orbit. It says fully electric, a distributed node hosting platform. It's simple. Launch your own nodes. Let me go to recap to change that and start earning right away. Let's see. Get started. Oh, okay. Let's see. You stake your coins, never leave your wallet, leaving you in total control of your assets. We operate. You send your node configuration to us and we handle the rest. From node creation, monitoring to upgrades, we handle it all. Wait, what? Are they gonna set that shit up for me? What in the hell? Sign me up. You earn money. Let's see. Or money you earn. We'll work hard to make sure you don't lose any node rewards. What in the hell? How much does this cost? Oh, Jesus. All right, so it's $6 a month. That's it? That's not bad. Well, what do you... Hold on. Build annually. What's that mean? Once a year? They charge you $6 a month the whole year, so whatever that is, 6 times 12. $36. Is that right? Is that right? Did I just do the math wrong? Is that wrong? Is that wrong? That is wrong. That's $72. I knew that was wrong. I was like, that's not right. $72. All right. I mean, I guess it's not bad, but how much are you gonna make on it? How much are you gonna make on it? Let's see. $6 a month is the same fee that iNodes charges. Oh, really? Then why wouldn't I just keep it in iNodes? Oh, well, you know what though? The fact that it's in iNodes, you know what? I haven't checked my iNodes in forever. All right, I'm gonna keep it on this page for a minute. Let me go see. I haven't looked at my iNodes in forever. Hopefully my stuff's still there. Let's find out. We'll find out together. You guys see how much I have. Shit, need my 2-factor authentication. Hold on. Let me log in. Let's see what I got. iNodes. All right, let's see. Hopefully all my Neox is still there. You know what? I'm gonna swap my stuff today, Max. Instead of going to Caspa with my GPUs, I'm gonna swap over to to Neox. What is going on? Why is it not logging me in? All right, there we go. Ooh, I was scared for a minute. Bro, look at that. Is awful. Bruh. This used to be $4 grand. What in the hell? But you can see I have 1 million Neoxa. You know what? I mined just over 1 million, or got to just over 1 million on this thing, and it's done pretty well. It's 1,057,000. That's pretty sick. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that today, Max. Why the hell not? So the fee applied here is 10%. So that's about $6 a day. Is that what you're saying, Max? God, I just got the chills. $6 a day? Dude, it's freezing down here without the KS0s running, by the way. If you guys didn't know. But I shut all of them off and they're all in the trailer now. It is so cold down here. It's like legit like 60 degrees. And like after a while, your body starts getting cold. Let's see. All right, so I'll get in total pending 1,141 Neoxa. So if you click on it, gives you the dollar amount. Total rewarded $285. So I made $285 just by letting it chill here. That's not bad, man. Like that's pretty decent for doing nothing. I mean, it sucks that they hold my shit, right? Like you got to put your actual crypto into this, and you can only take it out once a month. You got to ask for a rec or a pull to get it out or something. But I don't know. Let's see. Nerby says that is a lot of Neoxa to have someone else holding your coins. It is. It is. I mean, it's a risk I'm willing to take. I've had it for years. I have Raptorium too, actually, and they added some new ones here too. I don't know. I mean, listen, being an influencer, these guys should give me a damn deal, but whatever. I have some Raptorium here. It's not much money, $74, but I've had this here for like 3 years. And to be honest, I just turned on the compounding, so it's like putting the Raptorium into my collateral here. And before it wasn't, it was going to a dead wallet that I didn't have anymore. So I totally lost like I lost at least 17,000 of these coins right here. So I only got about 2,000 extra into this. I had 55. So that's pretty shitty. But Neoxa, yeah, so what do you make in a day? Like, how does this work? Yes, custody is the major drawback of inodes. Yeah, 1,000%. I agree. 1,000%. CCXC, not your key. Yeah, I know. Fully electric. I know. But, all right. So if I'm going to do this, though, how much does where does the Neoxa node, how do you know? So like, how does this work, right? So daily income, like, is this a proper guesstimate on how much this will cost or how much you'll make? And obviously this is off the price of Neoxa, correct? Right? So like, this would be $5 a day if the price was doubled, if Neoxa's price went up, right? So, I mean, for like stupid low wattage, I mean, take $6 out of a monthly earning, right? You're making like $9 a month. I mean, realistically, you get a couple of them, that's not bad, but you need a big investment to get a couple of them, right? At $2,000, $2,200 or whatever. I think it's $2,000 ish for about $1 million. Yeah, you get one block every 2 days. One block is 2250 Neoxa. Gotcha. I need to get on this. All right, so like, how do you is there a video on this? All of our servers are optimized per project, unlike VPS providers who consistently over provision resources. We'll stay on top of all benchmarks and uptime checks. I'm gonna have to check this out. Yeah, and just get started, you gotta sign up first. So I gotta sign up for this. All right, I'll have to see. I'm gonna have to do a video on it and see how I like it. I'm gonna have to do a video on it. Like, this shit ain't worth it. Flux Cumulus nodes. Are you even making this a month? I doubt it. I doubt you're making this back. That's crazy. That's a lot. Why are these ones so expensive? Does anybody know? It's just 3 lines of code to paste in. Really? Fully electric. All right, I'm gonna have to reach out to iNodes and get my shit out of there then, because now I want to know. Now I want to know how this works. That's cool as shit. Nimbus, you make about $90 to $100 a month. Oh, really? Do you really? That's pretty good then. That's pretty good. Why not? I mean, you're making out $50 over at least, you know, 50 to $60 over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Oops, you don't have permission to do that. All right, I'm gonna have to look into this then. But Neoxa, I mean, the price is down, so like, now's the time to mine shit into Neoxa, right? Like, what's Pyron at? Pyron. Oh god, Pyron's really way down. Holy shit. 9.5%. 9.7 on the day. 4 cents. See, I'm mining everything to Pyron hash over to Aspa. Oh damn. That took a real shit, huh? Come on, guys. Somebody wake this coin up. Wake this up. Get this back. Let's see. 3 Cumulus nodes here. Not selling any flux, just building more nodes. And you know what? I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't sell all my flux, but at the same time, the nodes were a pain in the ass for me to run at my house. But I never tried that, whatever the hell that's called. Node orbit? Is that what you said? Yeah, node orbit. I never tried this. So this is kind of a neat option, actually. I didn't even know it was a thing, really. They have a lot of shit too. What is all this? Are these all? Yeah, these are all nodes. Pre-search. So like, how much is pre-search? I'm gonna move this up here. Pre-search. How much do you need for a node on pre-search? Does anybody know? Max, let me know. It's only a couple cents. I feel like you get into this one pretty cheap. Let me know. How much is the node? How much do you need for it? 4,000 for a pre-search node? That's it? That's not true. Are you serious? That's it? What? What in the hell? It's like $10. No, I'm just kidding. How much is that? Wait, what? Are you for real? It's 4,000? It's $40? Could have just moved the decimal point over. It's 40 bucks. That's it? Ish? Oh, it's probably 80 bucks, 70 bucks. How much do you get from it? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It costs you $2. So how much do you make from it? God damn. I have 10 of these little PCs right here. These little things. These freaking HQ, Hoopo, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. This thing is the balls, by the way. Got those on Black Friday. Shout out to Fully Electric. Actually gave me the deets on that. But that's cool, man. How do you get a node? You just, I mean, you have to have the collateral, right? Like the, I guess, 4,000 pre-search. You pay $2 a month, and you got to have equipment to run the node on. Man, I'm gonna have to look. Oh, so it's one pre-search node per public IP. You can't run more than one, and you can't combine pre and flux on the same IP. Really? Oh, that sucks. All right, that sucks. Actually, flux you're allowed to do up to 8, right? If I'm not mistaken, up to 8 of these, I believe. Monthly pricing, annual pricing. What the hell's the difference? Oh, if you just want to pay monthly, it's a little more. So it's $8 a month if you want to just pay by the month, or if you pay by the year, you just pay the 76 and you're good for a whole year. Oh, that's way cheap. Yes, 8 per IP. I got you. You're paying $2 per IP on Pecunia. That's how you say that. $8 per IP. Huh. All right, I'm gonna have to look into this a lot more. Max, we'll talk about this later tonight. All right, guys, listen. We gotta go raid Mr. Crypto Mikkel. I feel bad. I've already went over my time. I feel like a jerk. I don't like doing that to people. But you guys have a good day. All right, I'm gonna hit the gym. Geek of all trades. Bruh. Don't lie to me. Going to the gym, good for you. I don't believe you though. I want proof. Send me a picture of the weights. All right. You guys have a good, happy, and safe Saturday. Go enjoy yourself. Stay out of the gym. Just kidding. All right, let's go over to raid Crypto Mikkel. You guys have a good day. I'll catch you guys later on tonight. Endless Mining, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Perfect.
Good morning, beautiful people. Appreciate you, sir. I will catch you guys bright and early on Monday morning, and I'll see you guys later tonight, actually, for Saturday Night Live. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your Saturday, and let's head over to Crypto Mikkel now. Stay safe and peace out.
Perfect.
Eat shit, Gary.